right, so we have a exciting match. I was supposed to record the earlier matches, but I was not waking up, and honestly, I'm not too upset about it. I am going to just simply take it easy here from round five. Game number one is starting. Christian Urena versus Matthew V. Urena, obviously, very known Yu-Gi-Oh player, and it looks like he is going to pilot Mitsurugi Yummy. Matthew is going to go ahead and pilot the pure version of Mitsurugi. And it looks like Matthew is going to start and going to activate Habakiri after setting a monster, which is a very interesting way to play it. So here we see Called By was activated on the Fualos, and it looks like the Serpent was what was set. And, I mean, I don't know if that's, like, right. Like, did you have to do it like that, or did you just have a preference of setting the monster before activating the Habakiri for some particular reason? And here we see that Urena is main decking the Droll and Lockbird in the Yummy Mitsurugi deck. Now, one thing that I like about Yummy Mitsurugi is you're not only playing light monsters, so you have other options of hand traps rather than having to settle with the Dominus Purge, which gives you a lot of leeway on, you know, what you can add as non-engine. And Droll being in there in the main deck is obviously going to help out a lot. This is going to be devastating for Matthew, because, I mean, he can't really continue playing at all from here. The minimal board under Droll in Mitsu is usually okay, and he did draw the prayer, so it's not like he is out of the count, but it still sucks nonetheless that he has to settle with a small end board. You know, he called by the Fualos and was looking to be in a very good spot, but honestly, there's an argument that he could have saved the call by for later. But you know what? It's okay. He ends with IP, Murakumo, he has Prayer set, potentially some hand traps. Let's see if Urena is going to be able to play through this. I know that Yummy Mitsurugi sometimes has a lot of gas, however, his hand doesn't look that amazing, and I think I see another Droll, a Nib. Oh, I think that's Great Purification and a spell card. We're going to see if he ends up playing anything here. But I don't think that he's going to have a turn at all. Let's see. It looks like... Is that Called By? Yeah. No, that's an awkward hand. Because the follow-up that Matthew is going to have is insane. If he ends up using Prayers this turn in the end phase. Oh, and he does pass. So end phase, it looks like we're going to see the Prayers be activated, tributing the Murakumo for cost. Doesn't look like Urena has anything for it though, wholeheartedly. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, so I was right in my assessment that that was a call by the grave. So the Murakumo is going to be banished. So for the next two turns, he will not be able to utilize the effect, neither of them. But this is not a bad thing for Urena, as he doesn't have a Murakumo in play. So he's just going to have to hope that he doesn't get OTK'd, you know. So here he adds the Habakiri. Now, Urena could drop a Droll here, but it's kind of unnecessary. You could argue that it's just, you know, fine to let it go, because, yeah, he added the Habakiri. He would have added the prayer, the ritual, but I think he would have probably settled for using it next turn anyways, just so that he can stop Matthew's plays further. I'm so tired, so if it feels like I'm rambling and saying a bunch of nonsense, don't worry, I'll wake up soon. So here we go straight to the main phase, and we're going to see Matthew ritual summon the Murakumo. Now again, it's still negated for the rest of this turn until the end, but the fact that he has the Murakumo available is big here. He's able to ritual summon it from the hand, get himself a copy of Aramasa and Kusanagi to the graveyard to trigger their effects since they were tributed. And as long as he doesn't make the mistake of tributing the Murakumo to summon out, like, let's say, a Futsu, he should win. So yeah, there's the droll, but at this point it does not matter. He can link for, well, Dynamondo, Futsu, and Murakumo is not game. So he's gonna ritual from the deck. If he summons Habakiri, that's still not game, right? Because that is 46 plus 32, so he'd be off by a few hundred life points. But we'll see. We'll see what he ends up, you know, doing, if anything at all. Oh, and then he can't attack with Saji directly, even if he does go. How much is this? Yeah, no, he can't attack directly with Saji, so it doesn't even matter what I'm calculating here. He needs, let's see, 32, 46, 56, so he needs 24 more. Not entirely too sure if he's going to have it, but we'll see, so. Okay, so he activates prayers to special summon back. If he makes a rank 4, there's a chance that... Yeah, there's a chance that he'll be able to go for game, right? All he needs again is just 2400, so 8 plus 16 would be game. Let's see what he has. And then, yeah, you saw there earlier, he tried to activate Kusanagi again. He already did. But here, he's going to overlay. Oh, he's playing this. Okay, so this is for Luna Light more than likely, right? I can't imagine it not being. But he could have also made Dugaris if he plays it. But here we see Matthew take game number 1, and Urena, unfortunately, bricking at the start of his feature match. But hopefully we can see a more dominant game in game 2. So now that I have my head in the game, hopefully I can commentate this better. Because boy, what was that first game commentary. So here we're going to see Urena. I think he has some monsters in his hand this time, so let's see if he's able to play. I think I saw Futsu. I see prayers for sure, and it looks like he might go ahead and activate that straight in the draw phase, wanting to waste no opportunity to be able to play this turn. Now, this is likely grabbing him a Habakiri, maybe Murakumo it looks like, and... No, instead it is going to be Aramasa so that he can have a body on the board, paying 800. And then it's probably going to be Chainlink 1 Futsu, Chainlink 2 Aramasa. Because if he does it the other way around, he can get Ashed and Imperm potentially, right? So we're going to see the change resolve. This is likely adding now Habakiri and Ritual, but instead he does go for the safer route, which ends up being Murakumo and the Ritual spell, which is honestly better. It helps him be able to get a free discard from the opponent if he decides to interact with him here. So here we're going to see him Ritual summon from the hand. Matthew, looking at his cards, does he have a Perulia? No, he has Dominus Impulse, which is one of the stronger cards that you can play in Mitsu. However, Urena does have pre-prep, and that is going to help him out a lot in the continuation of this game. Matthew not having a Ash Blossom whatsoever, so he is going to resolve that, grabbing Habakiri and Prayers, so Urena still going to be able to play. We might see this Habakiri be used to summon a Kusanagi from the deck. Let's see if that is going to be the plan. Oh, and he does actually have the Cupsy in hand as well. Now we see that the pre-prep resolve, no droll from Matthew's hand. Well, I guess even if he had it, he can't really use it at this point because of Impulse, right? So, yeah, that's the lack of benefit from using Impulse, is that you're unable to use Wind, Earth, and Light effects, right? So, if he has Nibiru, it is dead. If he has Ghost Bell, it's unusable, unplayable, so yeah. And then you also cut off, like, a portion of your extra deck, which, with the Dynamondo, right? So, yeah, it's a rough card to play. You need it, obviously, but not the ideal situation. So here we did see him utilize the Kusanagi to grab back the Ritual spell. And then from here, you probably begin with the... Oh no, he's going to begin with the Ritual. Okay. That is going to allow him to Ritual summon for... Okay, looks like it's going to be Habakiri by tributing the Murakumo, and then Murakumo can get him a search, which likely the prayers, unless well, he has it already. Nah, he's probably still going to add it for follow-up. Maybe the Great Purification. We'll see. It ends up being the trap here. Okay, not bad. Here's the thing, though. It's definitely not going to end like this. No, actually, it is prayers. Okay, see? I'm not tripping. Now from here, he can use the Mitsurugi ritual to go ahead and ritual summon for the Murakumo if he wants. And that is going to be the case. Habakiri now activating its effect to special summon out from the graveyard and search, which is likely now going to be the purification. So yeah. He is going to be able to play into anything at this point because Valor is dead. Nib is dead. The only like card that could present an issue is Imperm, but again, he already has the Cupsy, so he doesn't have to worry about Imperm here. Now, I think in Matthew's hand, I saw a Super Poly. Oh, and he loses quite a few good cards. He loses the Saji, he loses 2 Imperms, and a Prayers, which would have been an amazing top deck. Here, we see Gravity Controller get made, and now he goes ahead and Synchro Summons for the Cupsy Yummy Way. Cupsy Yummy Way, since he already has Cupsy, probably as Marshmallow and Cookie. It could also be Lollipo. We'll see what he ends up choosing. Yep, it will be the Marshmallow, and he's looking at his graveyard to see if it's worth grabbing one or the other. I think he's just going to grab... Okay, so he grabs Lollipo. Interesting. I guess it's good in the grind game, right, to be able to shuffle back and or banish the opponent's graveyard. You know, get him out of follow-up. Now he goes ahead and special summons a Cupsy, believing that Imperm should no longer be a problem, considering Matthew did mill 2, and if he had it, he probably would have used it on the Zombie Vampire. Also showing him that the Imperm would not have mattered even if he did do it. Now from here he's going to Link Summon into the Snatchy. This will grab him his field spell. Looks like he did keep the Akroki. He is going first after all. So he places the Minion, and then Minion, does it have anything to summon? No, not yet. So we're likely going to see a Lollipo come to the fray. Let's see how he decides to sequence this, because he does have the surprise in hand. So likely we may not see the effect be used until the end of the turn. He does have Aramasa in the field though, so eventually he's going to want to end with IP Masquerena as well. So we are going to see him Synchro Summon out now for the Lollipo. Lollipo can bring back 2 Yummy monsters, which is going to be the Cupsy Yummy Way and a copy of the Cupsy. From here, Urena can summon out right now or do it later. It's not that important. But he's either going for Samsara Cat or Metal Marcher. Let's see. That's if he plays Metal Marcher. I don't know what the standardized list for Yummy Mitsurugi are nowadays, but I have seen some lists with and without it. So now he's going to go ahead and Synchro Summon for the Samsara Cat. Looks like instead of Metal Marcher, he plays the Star Ham. And then here he's going to Special Summon the Marshmallow Yummy. From here, he's going to Synchro Summon. You know, Urena asking if he has any response, but again, Nib is fake here. It's not non-existent. So the Herald is now summoned out. And now from here, what he can do is activate the Surprise to special summon out Marshmallow, grab back the Surprise, and then link into an IP Masquerena. And then he can also special summon out Lollipo from hand just to have it in rotation. Okay, he's using the Samsara early. Is this going to be a Link Summon or a Synchro Summon? Look like it's going to be a Link Summon into the IP Masquerena. Yep, okay, so choosing to keep the Aramasa body on the field. He doesn't have to commit anymore, funny enough. He can just leave things as is. Can because he has Herald negate, IP Masquerade into SP, but he does summon the Lollipo. Lollipo is going to shuffle back a copy of... Looks like it's going to be the Prayers, but the Prayers is such a good top deck. Do you even really want to give it back? Looks like the answer is no. He sets 3, 1 unknown. We know Purification and Surprise, and he passes. So, very impressive end board. He's likely going to want to activate the Prayers here soon to bring back the Murakumo. We'll see when he chooses to. Now, again, Matthew does have a Super Poly. For those of you that have seen my deck profile, I was going to try out Super Poly, but I didn't because I was playing Extravagance. However, if Matthew convinces me to not play the Extravagance and go for the Super Poly, then I might try it out. But this is great here. So these are 2 light monsters with different types and names. So we're going to see the Mud Dragon, I believe, come through. There we go. Nice, beautiful QCR. In fact, I think his deck is max rarity for the engine at the very least. Now, the Mud Dragon is going to call what I can only assume is Dark. It is a quick effect, so if this is in the draw phase, we know that it is going to be available for Matthew to use at this time. Now, the Herald is going to trigger and search for a copy of Habakiri. Now, we see another Super Poly, however, the only other target that he could possibly have is Garura. That would probably be for like a Murakumo plus the Aramasa, which may bite Christian in the ass here. We'll see if it does. Okay, so Prayers is now activated, tributing the Futsu. Again, I'm assuming this is in the draw phase again, but Urena has the Ghost Bell, and that's unfortunate because even if Futsu activates its effect, he's kind of out of options here because a Ritual spell does not help you out in the slightest. Magatama doesn't help you out in the slightest. Murakumo doesn't help you out in the slightest. I guess you could grab Habakiri. Well, yeah, okay. So it's not over. Here's the thing, though. Urena is going to activate the Prayers here. This is going to tribute Yaramasa. Or maybe not. Let's see. No, instead it tributes the Habakiri from hand. So he's going to go ahead and add and then special, or maybe not even do any of the, no searching. Yeah, just pay 800. Well, I say pay, lose 800, reborn. Now Habakiri is going to be Chainlink 1 to search. He can also do Chainlink 2 since he does have the mirror in the graveyard. Yeah, I don't know. This just doesn't seem very good for Matthew because, yeah, he has Super Poly for Garura, but this overall doesn't matter because what's going to happen is Urena just has the surprise for the follow-up. Like, yeah, so tough. If I'm Matthew, I scoop it up here. You legit have no chance to win. It's either you go for Habakiri and let the Habakiri get negated, or you go for the Super Poly and lose all your momentum. Okay, and then the Mud Dragon does get outed. So yeah, Urena looking to be in a very dominant position game number 2. So yeah, adds the Prayers from deck to the hand. And then, I mean, what more can we see from Matthew? You're going to have to activate Habakiri. Yeah, I mean, that's GG. So we'll be back in game number 3. So, game number 3 is up. And, yeah, hopefully we can see a decent performance from Matthew. Now, again, the deck has plenty of interruptions to beat out the Yamimitsu deck. But it is very tough in executing that strategy every single time. So we'll see if Urena ends up coming with the W or if it's Matthew. I prefer pure Mitsurugi, but like, Urena is the GOAT, so, you know, which one do I really go for? We'll see. So here, they're finally going to start, and we are going to go ahead and see Matthew rip the top 5. We see that he kind of drew a couple of bricks. He drew Kusanagi, Purification, it looks like 7 Tachyon. Okay, so instead of playing Prosperity, Extravagance, he's ending up playing the 7 Tachyon. I wonder what the correct target is then. Now, there cannot be Water Barrier statue, right? What is that I'm seeing? No, it is. What? Oh, is he using number 101 to search for the Water Barrier statue to normal summon it? That is interesting. Now, Yummy can get over this, but it does require the normal summon. So, like, Cookie plus Marshmallow is game. That's so crazy. Is that what we're doing now? Because in the combo, you can do this even better than going for, like, Gallon Granite, right? Because if you have 2 level 8s, you can rank up into the Dragluxion, grab 7 Tachyon, and then, what's it called? Grab the Water Barrier statue off the 7 Tachyon by revealing the number 101. So, this is a very interesting way of playing the game. But here's the thing, he locked himself out of playing as well, because he only has Water Barrier statue. So he's going to have to start dealing some chip damage here and there. Yeah, you're going to have to normal summon the Kusanagi and just swing for damage, which is going to be 27, 27, 27. So, I mean, I know he's looking at his options. It looks like he brought out the calculator as well. Okay, well, let's see. He normal summons the Kusanagi. No effect, of course, because there's nothing banished or engraved that he can grab back. Oh, he can overlay for a 101, though. Does he have a way to... Oh, it's Ragna 0 instead. Oh, I guess that works out, too, right? Because Habakiri changes the values of the monsters on the field by, like, 800, right? So, yeah, no, Ragna 0 is actually kind of nice. And now, with the Mitsurugi ritual, he's able to... Yo, are they gonna have to... See, I knew they should have hit Water Barrier statue. I don't know why they didn't do it, because they just let Murma have, like, a free card for no reason. And now, like, we may potentially see Christian just lose straight off the bat here because of it. That's so crazy. I need to start putting that into my deck right away. I'm almost certain that Matthew is playing Dragluxion, and I'm glad I'm watching this match, because this is wild. Okay. So, he tributes the Saji, and he tributes Aramasa, and now he's going to be able to activate their effect. Now, is there no 101 to 107 monster that can reveal for, like, a dark, you know, reptile or dark level 4? I'm going to investigate right now on Dueling Book as we speak, but this game may just be over. This is 3 summons here. Habakiri would be 4th summon if he chooses to, you know, attack with it, or if he chooses to summon from deck and then ritual, he plays into an Nibiru, which is no good. But actually, he doesn't even need to do that, right? He can just go attack, prayers, and then Murakumo effect and hope that it doesn't get chain blocked. Oh man, this is actually really tough too, because the Kusanagi is in the Ragna Zero's materials, right? So it's not like he has another monster that he can use to chain block this for. This is an insane end board though. So he goes 24, 32, tribute the Murakumo. He's going to search and then special... Well, he can't special the Murakumo off of this. He has to do it in the new chain link, otherwise he can't attack directly. So let's see if this ends up resolving, or if Urena has, like, let's say, a Ghost Bell or an Ash Blossom for the Murakumo. Okay, he has Futsu, special summons the Aramasa, and then effect. Ash Blossom. Ugh, really tough. So, unfortunately, you know, he's not going to be able to deal lethal. He can ritual summon, though. Bring out the Futsu, and then if Urena decides to nib, well, he's in trouble. Let's see. Oh, no, he doesn't have the ritual, right? Yeah. Oh, that's so tough. He actually might lose because of that, then. That's crazy. Yeah, we see the Harbinger there. So, yeah, I think he's playing Dragluxion. Man, that's amazing. Typhon. Yeah, there it is. Dragluxion in the extra deck. That's so unfortunate. So, yeah, without being able to deal lethal there, he has to pass. And we know Urena can play because he has Marshmallow in hand. I mean, Matthew is looking at the graveyard. Perhaps some insight should have been needed. Yeah, we'll see him set the purification and then pass. Unfortunate set of events. And now Urena has game. Because Matthew has no real interruptions. Well, I guess that's not true. He has Ragna Zero. Ragna Zero can potentially pop a Yummy Monster under minion. So, it's not over, but it's basically over. So, we're going to see Matthew look through. I mean, he has no response. Like, you gotta just let him play. As much as it sucks, you know, 17 minutes on the board, there's no way you can stall. And even if you did stall, it'd be a double loss. So, here Urena normal summons the Fua, links off into the All Mirage. Now he can make a Cupsy Yummy Way. Even if Cupsy Yummy Way gets stopped, it doesn't matter. Then you make Snatchy, place Minion, keep playing. Ragna Zero would suck, but like it just depends on what Urena has to play with. So here we have Cupsy. Then we're going to go ahead and have him let's see. Yeah, you definitely add Cupsy. You probably add Cookie. It's the highest attack monster that you have. There's no other reason not to have it. I mean, there's Lollipo, but like, I guess that'd be in the threat of the prayer. So yeah, you add Lollipo here. If he has prayers, then like, you know, you have the Lollipo that you can summon. Chooses to go for the Lollipo now, though, to trigger and shuffle back the Murakumo, which is fine here too, right? Because if he were to bring it back, he would have more plays to be able to conduct. Or would he? Actually, no. I guess that could have been a bit of a misplay, right? We'll see. So here now he summons out the Cupsy. Cupsy's going to go ahead and add him the Cookie. Cookie can now special summon itself if he chooses, but he chooses to link summon first into Snatchy. Now he has to place the field spell, or not. We'll see. Maybe there's a method to his madness. Oh, that is very smart. So he goes Cookie first to book the Ragna Zero. That way he doesn't get popped. And now he can summon out the Lollipo. I say Lollipo. I mean Snatchy to place the minion field spell. Summon out the Cookie from hand. Summon out, I don't know, Cupsy. Maybe. I was going to say maybe a Lollipo for the damage, but it looks like he's just going to make the Synchro 2, summon 2 back, summon Cupsy, and then go for game. So, let's see how this turns out. Oh my god, Urena putting back these cards. And he put the Cupsy in attack mode when it should be in defense mode. Technically, this should be a commit to the play. So, there we go. Lollipo gets summoned. He brings out Cupsy in defense mode and Cupsy in defense mode. Now goes ahead and synchros. For the Starham, this gets another light beast onto the field that can fuel his attack points. But no, he goes to Samsara Cat. Now he goes to summon back the Marshmallow off the surprise. Marshmallow, grab back the surprise. Synchro into the Herald. Oh, so he's going for Mitsurugi combo at this point. I guess he wants the Murakumo to blow up the field. I feel like it's a little unnecessary, but I guess it's fine. He doesn't lose anything from doing this, I guess. Activate the Habakiri. I mean, he's just freestyling at this point. Tribute the gravity controller, activate the effect of the Saji. This grabs the prayers, and he does have the ritual in hand, so he's going to go ahead and activate the ritual. I mean, again, Manti should just be scooping in general, because like you can't really do anything from here, but fuck it. Now he's gonna activate Tribute to summon Murakumo from the deck. Murakumo blow up the field, and then that is game. Or did he choose not to use the effect? There's so much going on now that I am just completely confused over the now outcome of this game. Now he links into IP. Is he just trying to finish the combo just to finish the combo? This is insane. Yep, blows up the field. And, I mean, this is GG. The monsters are gaining 1,000, Lollipo and the Cupsy. And then, boom. What an insane turnout. All of that was unnecessary, by the way. But fuck it. Christian Urena takes game number 3 and wins round 5 despite getting floodgated. So, yeah. An intense match for sure. Game 1 did not go into his favor, but he proved why Yamimitsu is the better version of the deck in games 2 and 3. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll go ahead and upload this here in my channel soon, and I'll also upload the rest of the videos for the rest of today as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.